This video is being sponsored by Karma. For funsies and to keep things a little bit spicy, they decide to murder people. Oh my gosh, shiny! Never miss vodka with witchcraft. And honestly, that sounds like a good Tuesday night. I just got sent picture books of a pug. Like, this is the best day ever. You know me! Oh my gosh, there's more cookies! Stop it! I'm usually not this hyper, but I go hard for cookies. And that's what's happening. It's like the best day ever! Oh no! I really don't want to cry on camera. I'm not wearing waterproof mascara. Just give me like 1 second. Hi spooky friends. Today I have a very long book haul for you. Grab yourself something cozy. Ouch, it kind of burned my hand. Okay. Friends and pumpkin pals, my name is Lexi and welcome back to my channel. Today, you get to see the repercussions of a lot of shopping, which is always fun. I absolutely love watching book hauls. They are my favorite videos to watch as an avid booktube consumer and as a fan of booktube content in general. So I always think it's really fun when I get to share with you all of the books that I have also acquired. But before we get into today's very lengthy book haul, I would like to thank today's sponsor, which is Karma. Favorite ways to relax at the end of the day is to pour myself a cozy cup of tea, listen to some records on my record player, and do a little bit of online book shopping. I know, it's a book haul. Literally, no one is surprised. A lot of you guys have actually asked me in the past if I have any tips and tricks for buying books, and one of my #1 tips is actually to use Karma, who is very kindly sponsoring this video. So Karma is a Google Chrome extension that helps you save money on items you'd like to buy. You can download the Chrome extension and add it to your homepage, or download the app to your phone for smart shopping on the go. Once Karma is downloaded, you can visit your favorite stores and then add items to Karma that you'd like to save money on. Okay, for example, I read The One by John Marrs last spring, and I loved it so much that I would actually like to acquire a physical copy for my home library because I read it on my e-reader. So all I have to do is search for the store I would like to buy the book from, and I'm gonna choose Barnes & Noble. And then once I'm at the site, I just type in the title of the book, The One by John Marrs, and I can save it actually to my Karma list. And Karma will let me know down the line when this book comes on sale or if there are any really great deals. The really cool thing about Karma as well is that it allows you to make curated lists, which I personally really love. And I have quite a few lists on Karma as well. I have a winter wardrobe list, I have a book list, I have a writer's list, and I actually have a family Christmas wish list, which has been really helping me. And Christmas gift giving can be super expensive. So honestly, I love Karma because it's helping me save a little bit of money so that I can get everyone what they want at prices that I can personally afford. Because let's be real, I want to be Santa Claus, but I do not have his budget. Also, Karma is really great because at checkout, they will actually go through all of the different coupon codes that they can find online to see if they can find you a better deal. That way you can save a little bit of money on your books. Finally, I really like using Karma because when you purchase items from their select retailers, they actually give you cash back, and also they give cash to a very good cause as well. So if you're anything like me and you enjoy a cozy night in with some online bookish shopping, I highly recommend Karma to try to save a little bit of money. I will leave all of the links for Karma down below as well. I highly recommend that you check them out. It's completely free to download and really easy to use. And I personally love using it for things like acquiring books, which I'm sure you can tell I do a lot of. All of the links for Karma will be down in the description, and I think that is all. So without further ado, I will let you get back to the book haul, and I will get back to some online book shopping. So I have lots of books to share with you that I have personally bought, but I also have quite a few packages that all of you have very, very, very kindly sent in, and I cannot thank you enough. It always brightens my day when you send me a letter or when you send me a package. By the way, part of my book haul that I will show you is that I bought stationery. So I've recently received quite a few letters. I am going to try my absolute hardest to write back to all of you who have written me letters in the past year, but no promises because I'm actually horrible at like sending things in the mail. I don't know, like if I was a video game player, that would be my weakness. I send everything late in the mail.
Yay! Not bad.
What happened to my tea? But anyways, I just wanted to open all of the packages that you guys have kindly sent to me, so I will be doing that later on in the video as well. But first, let's go ahead and start with all of the books that I have personally bought myself. This book here is by Elizabeth Kostova, I hope I'm saying that right, and this is The Historian. And I actually purchased this book because so many of you guys have recommended this to me. It says on the back here that The Historian is the story of a young woman plunged into a labyrinth where the secrets of her family's past connect to an inconceivable evil, the dark 15th century reign of Vlad the Impaler. Next up is a book I bought because, again, so many of you guys have recommended, and that is The Atlas 6, and this is by Olivia Blake. This is actually a self-published book, which is really, really cool, but also I have just heard that Tor has acquired the rights to this book and that they are going to be re-editing it and I think publishing it next year, and the cover for that one is so beautiful. So I'm going to read this one, but I think I'm also going to purchase the other book and then kind of compare them because I'm really interested in what Tor does with the story. Anyways, so The Atlas 6 is following 6 people. Oh my god, also in another video, I literally say that this is about 7 people. The title is The Atlas 6. I don't know why I thought it was 7, but it's fine. This book is about 6 people who are all trying to get into this secret society. The Library of Alexandria is a library that was real but was burned to the ground in real life. And in this story, the Library of Alexandria is actually still in existence, but it's in existence in secret because there's like some magical things that happen. These 6 people all want a spot in the secret society of the Library of Alexandria. However, only 5 actually are going to get in. I still don't know what happens to the 6th person, but I still really want to say that they die. So they probably die. Next up is a little bit of a difference than the last one, which is like a thriller and an adult book. This one is a picture book. I love picture books, and that is The Little Ghost Who Was a Quilt, and this is written by Rael Nason. It just looks so cute. So the entire premise is just that this is about a little ghost who is actually a quilt, whereas all of his friends and family are sheets. And I picked this up because the illustrations were so wonderful, so beautiful. And I don't know, I wanted to read a cozy little picture book to myself at night about a little ghost and like no regrets, you know? Next up, I have about 4 books that I bought all because of Kayla from Books and Lala. A lot of you guys ask where I get a lot of my book recommendations or like where I find books that I want to read. And honestly, I find it the exact same way you do, by watching BookTube, by being really plugged into Bookstagram. I hear about it from my own research, but also from just watching other people I love talk about books in the community. And these are all because of Kayla. The very first book that I purchased is Summer Suns, and this is by Lee Mandello, and I absolutely love the cover. It is giving me so many spooky vibes. I don't know a lot about this. I purchased this because Kayla said that this is a little bit of like a dark academia book, and I think what happens is it follows a person named Andrew whose best friend Eddie has just passed away. It says Andrew and Eddie did everything together. Best friends bonded more deeply than brothers until Eddie left Andrew behind to start his graduate program at Vanderbilt. 6 months later, only days before Andrew was to join him in Nashville, Eddie dies of an apparent suicide. He leaves Andrew a horrible inheritance, a roommate he doesn't know, friends he never asked for, and a gruesome phantom that hungers for him. It sounds absolutely incredible. Next is another thriller that, again, I found from Kayla's channel, and that is In My Dreams, I Hold a Knife, and this is by Ashley Winstead. But also Gabby from Gabby Reads has also been really, really enjoying this book, and I'm I'm just very excited to read this. I really, really am. 6 friends, 1 college reunion, and 1 unsolved murder. It is about 6 friends who go back to their college reunion, I think. And once they are there, they are confronted with their past secrets when one of their friends was murdered. Next up is a book that I don't really know a lot about, but again, I heard about this through Kayla's channel and it just sounds really good. And then I looked it up and I liked every single thing that I saw online. So I purchased A Vita Nostra, and this is by Mariana and Surgery Dachenko, I think, but it is a beautiful cover. And again, this is another dark academia inspired novel. So this book is following Sasha, and Sasha meets a mysterious man on vacation with her mother, whom basically tells her to do all of these different tasks. And when she does these tasks, he rewards her with golden coins, which is very unusual and kind of a weird meet cute, but okay. At the end of the summer, when she has like accumulated all of these different coins, he tells her that she should enter into this very mysterious and elite school. However, once she is in, the school uses like terror to kind of keep all of the students in line, including threatening their families. It sounds very twisted, but I think it's going to be really interesting. And also, this is a translated work. I think this was originally published in Russia, and I'm very, very excited to kind of read this and discover a new author. Next up, we have The Death of Jane Lawrence, and this is by Caitlin Starling. So this is described as kind of being a little bit like Crimson Peak. It's about a girl who marries a man, and the man makes her promise that she will never go to his childhood home and manor. But of course, they end up going to his childhood home and manor, and once they are there, things get very, very spooky. Next up, this one was a little bit of an impulse buy. This is a YA book, and it is called Once Upon a Broken Heart, and this is by Stephanie Garber. I absolutely loved Stephanie Garber's Caraval series. I've actually never finished the series, so I don't know why I said that. I loved her first book. I really wanted to read all of the books in that series, the second and the third, but I loved the first one so much, and as soon as I read the synopsis in the bookstore, I knew that I had to purchase this book. So this is following Evangeline, and she is absolutely heartbroken when she finds out that the love of her life is betrothed to someone else. To kind of stop this, she makes a bargain with the Prince of Hearts, who is immortal, and in exchange for helping her, she has to give the immortal prince 3 different kisses. I'm here for it, and secretly I hope she falls in love with the Prince of Hearts because that sounds incredible. Next up, we have My Lovely Wife, which is by Samantha Downing, and this is an adult thriller. I read For Your Own Good by Samantha Downing and absolutely loved it, and so I had to pick this particular book up. Don't really know a lot about it other than the fact that it is about a couple, and for funsies and to keep things a little bit spicy, they decide to murder people. Honestly, I don't really know how that is considered spicy or sexy, but you know, I'm interested. I'm intrigued. Let's be there for the journey. Okay. Next up is a book that I've heard a lot about on BookTube, especially from Riley Marie's channel, and that is The Strange Case of the Alchemist's Daughter, and this is by Theodora Goss. Also, I am living for the spooky gothic vibes of the cover, yeah! This is following kind of like the girl descendants of all of the famous people that we know, so I think like Sherlock Holmes is involved. I think the daughter of the scientist, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde is involved, and I'm pretty sure that all of the girls who are from these other famous scientists and things kind of get together, and I think that they solve cases. So I think it's gonna be a little bit of like a mystery, a little bit of a thriller. I'm excited. I think it'll be fun, and I love the premise so much. Next is another book from Samantha Downing. I basically finished For Your Own Good by Samantha Downing and loved it so much that I just decided to pick up everything that she's ever done. So I next picked up He Started It, and I'm very excited because this particular book is kind of giving me Knives Out vibes. It says Beth, Portia, and Eddie haven't all been together in years, and for very good reasons. We'll get to those later. But then their wealthy grandfather dies and leaves a cryptic final message in his wake. The siblings and their respective partners come together for a cross-country road trip to fulfill his final wish, and more importantly, secure their inheritance. But time with your family can be tough. It is for everyone. Next up, we have a YA fantasy called The Witch Haven, and this is by Sasha Payton Smith. This book is like the top of my TBR. I cannot even tell you. So this book is following Frances, and Frances lives in New York in the 1900s, and Her brother has just tragically died, and she is currently working as a seamstress when one day her boss comes in and tries to assault her. The very next second though, her boss is on the floor dead with a pair of scissors sticking out of his neck, and Frances has no idea how that happened. However, the next morning she is whisked away by two very mysterious nuns who take her to a sanatorium that happens to be a witch school in disguise. Next up, we've got an adult fantasy, kind of has like some dark, spooky, eerie vibes, and that is The Library of the Dead, and this is by T.L. Puchu. This book is following Ropa, and Ropa has dropped out of school to kind of make a little bit of a living because she can see and communicate with dead ghosts. When one day the ghosts of Edinburgh actually tell her that children are being harmed and that there is a very dark and mysterious force that is capturing the light of children. While she's trying to solve this case, she discovers the Library of the Dead, which is this very secret and magical society. I love libraries, I love ghosts, I love Edinburgh. I mean, I feel like this is sort of my perfect book, and I can't wait to read it. Next up, we have a book that so many people have recommended to me, and that is The Inheritance Games, and this is by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This book is following Avery, and Avery is just trying to live her normal life and get through her senior year of high school when suddenly she is named as the recipient of this will reading for a billionaire she didn't even know, and now Avery is officially a billionaire. The only catch though is she has to move into his strange and mysterious manor. Next up, we've got a lovely little one from Sally Rooney. I love Sally Rooney so very much, and this is her newest book. It is called Beautiful World, Where Are You? And I cannot wait to read this. I absolutely love Sally Rooney. I gave Normal People 5 out of 5 stars, and I think that this woman is just brilliant. This book is following 4 friends who go on a vacation, and I think that they are like couples, but they end up hooking up with each other. I don't really know in what capacity or what means, but the book itself is exploring friendship, platonic love, and also romantic love, and how as adults things can get very messy. I also think that it's about finding the beauty in being sad or heartbroken. I'm pretty sure that this book is going to absolutely crush me, and I will say thank you at the end of it. Next up, we have a book here that I loved, okay? I read this, I loved. It's called For Your Own Good, and this is by Samantha Downing. This is the reason why I bought other books from Samantha Downing, because I loved this book so much. This book is about Teddy Crutcher, and Teddy Crutcher is a teacher at the very prestigious Belmont Academy, and Teddy has some very unconventional means for teaching his students, some of which turn deadly. And this particular story is following the year that some of those methods have some pretty dire consequences. And next up, we have a book that I have not read yet. I actually think I'm gonna have to push it to reading in November because I did not actually have time to read it in October. But nevertheless, I'm very, very excited, and that is Under the Whispering Door, and this is by TJ Klune. This is an adult fantasy book, and also this is by the same author who wrote The House in the Cerulean Sea, which happens to be one of my favorite books of all time, and it just feels like a warm, cozy hug, so I had to pick this up immediately. Yeah, this book is following Wallace, and Wallace is visited by a Reaper of Death, like the Grim Reaper, you know? And the Grim Reaper has come to inform Wallace that he has just passed away. On their way over to the other side, they stop in this very mysterious and magical little town nestled in the mountains, where they stop to have tea at a magical little tea shop. The manager of the tea shop, I guess, is somehow connected to death and the passing of souls, and he tells Wallace that he will give him 1 week to live as much life as he wants before he has to pass on. I think it's going to be really, really fun and cozy to read about. But also I have just so much faith in the author after loving his other book, so I can't wait to pick it up and read it. And then finally, the last book that I have purchased myself is House of Leaves, and this is by Mark Danielewski, and this is quite the chunky book, but I am very excited to attempt to read it. This book is a little bit of like a cult classic at this point. So many people absolutely love it. And all I know about it is that it is supposed to be one of the scariest books that people read like ever. And I'm intrigued. I'm quite intrigued. It's following several different perspectives, and every single perspective is concerned with this very mysterious house called the House of Leaves. And the house essentially, I think, like magically possessed, but I don't know to what extent. One of the main perspectives is following a family, and the family moves into this mysterious house, and then once they are in, the house seems to be growing and stretching in strange ways. And I think it's just about the family's encounters with this house, but then also it's following following several other people who are studying the encounters of this family with this house. I'm actually terrified to read this. I don't know. Also, the formatting of this is so weird and bizarre. This is actually called ergodic literature, and that is where, like, it's a very interactive book. There's case studies and footnotes, and it's an interesting and unique story. I think it's gonna be really fun to read though, so I can't wait. And that is it for all of the books that I personally have purchased. So now let's go ahead and move on to all of the books that have been sent to me. And we will start first with books from publishers. So first, let me go ahead and show you all of the books that have been very kindly sent to me from Book of the Month. I almost just knocked myself out, and I have quite a few to share with you from them. The first book is actually a book that I have just started, and that is The Ex-Hex, and this is by Erin Sterling. So the book starts off with saying, "Never miss vodka with witchcraft." And honestly, that sounds like a good Tuesday night. This book is following Vivi, and Vivi falls in love with a warlock named Reese. However, the warlock breaks her heart, and so in like a very lighthearted way, she attempts to curse him. She doesn't actually think that the curse is going to happen. She uses like a Bath and Body Works candle, and she says like very silly hocus pocusy words. However, it turns out that the curse is way more powerful than she expected, and it has dire consequences. And now she has to team up with her ex to try to stop this curse. Next up, we have The Lincoln Highway, and this is by Amor Towles. This book is following Emmett, and Emmett has just been released from prison, and Emmett has decided that he is going to have a nice life with his little brother. However, he discovers that two of his inmates have actually snuck out of jail, and they have very, very different plans. And this book is following Emmett and those two inmates and their journey to New York and what happens after. Next up, we have, I think, the final installment in Alice Hoffman's Practical Magic series, and that is The Book of Magic by Alice Hoffman. It says, "The novel begins in a library, the best place for a story to be conjured, when beloved Aunt Jet hears the Death Watch beetle and knows that she has only 7 days to live. Jet is not the only one in danger, the curse is already at work." So I think that this is just attempting to break the family curse for good. I've also heard that you can read these books out of order, but I've actually always wanted to read the entirety of the series, so I might save this for last since this was published last. But yeah, I'm really excited. Practical Magic is actually one of my very favorite movies of all time, so I really, really, really can't wait to pick this book up. Next up, we have a little bit of a thriller, and that is Everything We Didn't See, and this is by Nicole Bart. It says, "One night, everything changed. Juniper Baker was 19 when her world was torn apart. As fireworks lit the summer sky, her neighbors were brutally murdered outside of their barn." Oh my God. To Juniper's horror, her youngest brother became the prime suspect. In an instant, everything she loved fell away. She escaped, pledging never to return until now. Ooh, that sounds really good. Next up is another thriller, and this one is by Leanne Moriarty, and it is called Apples Never Fall. So this particular book is about a couple who are retiring. One of them is accused of murder, and now the children of this couple have to try to figure out if their father really did it or they did not do it. It sounds really, really intriguing and also perfect for this time of year. Next up is a speculative novel, and it is called The Perishing, and this is by Natasha Dion. So this book is following Lou, and Lou shows up one day, I think, to a family with no recollection of anything from her past. And then when she grows up, she meets a firefighter who she has been inexplicably drawn to, and she realizes that she has been drawing his face for years, even though they have never met. So it sounds really, really cool. There are a couple of speculative elements in this. I think it's going to be a really, really fun book to read, and I'm very excited to pick it up. And then next is a Colson Whitehead book, and this is called Harlem Shuffle, with one of the most beautiful covers I have ever seen. Oh my God. So all I know is that this book is following two different perspectives. We are following Carney, who owns his own little business shop, and then also we are following his friend named Fred, who sells him items occasionally. Fred is one day involved in a heist that goes wrong. We are following the repercussions of that heist, as well as how the fallout affects Carney. Next up, I have been sent quite a few things from Disney Book Group, which I am so incredibly thankful for. I love Disney Book Group, and I love their books so very much. The first book here is called Pahua and the Soul Stealer, and this is by Lori M. Lee. So this book is following Pahua, and Pahua can actually see spirits. One day she accidentally untethers an angry spirit from the bridge. But when her brother suddenly becomes very ill, Pahua is convinced that the angry spirit has stolen her brother's soul, and now she has to get it back. And then next we have Paola Santiago and the Forest of Nightmares, and then also Paola Santiago and the River of Tears. Because this book is the second book, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you what this book is about. So this book is following Paola Santiago, and she has been told by her mother to not go to this very specific river. She thinks that the river is haunted. Paola does not believe her mom, and so she meets her two friends there. However, when she gets there, she sees that one of her friends is being taken away by a shadowy figure, and now Paola Santiago has to go and rescue her friend from this very mysterious, nightmarish place. And the final book that was sent to me from Disney Hyperion is going to be What Once Was Mine, A Twisted Tale by Liz Braswell. And this is a YA fantasy. This particular book is the reimaginings of Rapunzel if what had happened is instead of drinking from the flower that kind of makes Rapunzel turn into sunlight, the queen had actually drank from a flower that was like the moondrop flower. And instead of golden hair, Rapunzel had silver hair, and she did not have the power to heal, she had the power to hurt. So it's a little bit of a twist on her tale. I think it's gonna be really, really incredible, and I absolutely love Rapunzel. Like, I love Tangled so much. So I think this will be really, really fun to read. The next one I have here, I am so excited to unbox. This is what the cover looks like. It is so beautiful. So this is actually going to be the unboxing for Beasts and Beauty. I have been so excited to read this. This particular book is by the same author who wrote the School of Good and Evil series, Soman Chainani, and I am so excited. So let's open it together. Okay. Also, can I just say that I'm obsessed with the packaging? So, okay, here we go. You get the first look. What does it look like? Oh my God, it's so cool! It actually looks like they've packaged moss, which is like the neatest thing ever. So it says here, you think you know these stories, don't you? You are wrong. Ah! So excited! You don't know them at all, but these stories know you. They understand you. They reflect you. They are tales for our times. So read on if you dare. How freaking cool. Okay, so that is what the card looks like. Loving it. I'm keeping this moss. I'm so excited. I don't know what I will use the moss for, but I don't care. So that is what the box looks like. I don't wanna like mess it up. It's so pretty. There's a lot of moss, you guys. Okay, so if we pull off all of the moss here, so the next thing, oh my God, it's a cookie! Shut up. This is the coolest thing I've ever opened in my life. Okay. You guys, look at the cookie. Look at the cookie. Okay, whoever did this box, A+. You deserve a raise. This feels like Christmas. This literally feels like better than a birthday present. Like, what is happening? This is so cool. So it's a little cookie. I'm gonna eat it as soon as I'm done with this vlog. But okay, we get a nice little cookie. Then, ooh, what is this? Oh, it's a cape! Because the main character has a cape. Shut up. Oh, stop it. Do I look like the main character? It already untied. Okay. The next thing we've got, it's a tiara, but it's not just any tiara. It has like woodland, beautiful thing. Oh my gosh, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. I'm so excited. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. I can't like put it on right now because I promise you I will have hat hair, but just like imagine. Incredible. Oh my God, I'm obsessed. I am obsessed with everything in this box. I'm telling you, like, oh my God. And then there's the book. There's the book. There's the book. It's beautiful. It's a full finished copy. It's so pretty. Look at the book, you guys. It is so unbelievably gorgeous. So it says 12 tales, 12 dangerous tales of mystery, magic, and rebellious hearts. Each twist like a spindle to reveal truths of full warning and triumph. I could not be more excited. Oh my gosh, look it. It's illustrated as well. The illustrations in it are just beautiful. I love the School of Good and Evil series. We actually did it for our book club a while ago. That book series is a 5 out of 5 stars for me. I'm just like absolutely obsessed with it. And I'm so excited to have a book from Suma and Shinani in my hands with a beautiful, beautiful package. Thank you so very much, HarperCollins, for sending this to me. I could not be more excited. I really could not be more excited. Thank you so much. Okay, next up we have this one, and this says Pax Journey Home, and this is another stunning book box. Ready? That's what it looks like. What does it look like? So this one says, from best-selling and award-winning author Sarah Pennypack comes the long-awaited sequel to Pax. This is what it looks like. Oh my gosh, there's more cookies! Stop it! Stop it! Okay! So I'm just gonna eat a lot of cookies today. It's great. This is the first book. Oh my gosh, you guys. I get the first book and the second book. This is like the best day ever. I cannot even tell you. I cannot even tell you. Okay, so I will go back to what those books are about. I'm so sorry. I'm really flustered. Okay. Oh my God, they're shortbread cookies. Okay. Whoever is doing the PR for this, like I am in awe of you. I am in awe of you. Okay, so look at this. They're in a cute little doggy crate. I'm usually not this hyper, but I go hard for cookies. And that's what's happening right now, is a lot of cookies. It says that they are sweet butter shortbread. I have never seen anything that I've loved more in my entire life. So there are 4 of these beautiful shortbread cookies here. I will be eating all of these. This is just really fun. I'm just having a good time. And that's it for what is in the box. So these are the 2 books. This is the newest book in this cute little series, but I'm not gonna read you the synopsis for this one. I'm going to read you the first one so that I can hopefully convince you to pick this one up. Let's go ahead and read it. So it says, Pax and Peter have been inseparable ever since Peter rescued him as a kit, but one day the unimaginable happens. Peter's dad enlists in the military and makes him return the fox to the wild. Oh my God, that's so sad. At his grandfather's house 300 miles away from home, Peter knows he isn't where he should be. He strikes out on his own despite the encroaching war, spruced by love, loyalty, and grief, to be reunited with his fox. Well, I'm obviously going to be reading that, and I'm obviously going to be reading the second book, because I don't know if you knew this, but foxes just happen to be my very favorite animal. I've actually always wanted a fox. I absolutely know I'm going to cry reading this, and it's gonna be a good time, and I'm gonna be eating cookies while I cry. So that is it for all of the bookish unboxings, and now I will go ahead and open all of the books that you have sent me. So once again, all of these have been sent to me very kindly from you, so a huge thank you, whether you have sent me a letter or a book. I am just so excited. Without further ado, let's get started. Okay, here is the first one. Oh my gosh, this is a little letter. Oh my gosh, how cute. So this is so sweet. So it's a little letter, and it's from a person named Kelsey. I came across your channel in 2021 when I was in a rough season, and your amazing spirit is inspiring, and I have collected so many books based on your recs. Thank you for shining so bright and for your beautiful spirit. I made this for you. Oh, and then it says my business Instagram is at Kelsey Craft Shop. Cute. And it says, thank you so much for all you do, from Kelsey. That is really sweet. Thank you so much, Kelsey, for the kind words. So nice. Let me open this up. She literally sewed "Keep your head in the clouds and your heart in a book." Kelsey, this means so much to me. I've been saying this for the past, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 years on my channel. And the fact that you made this, like, from your own hands, and it means so much to me. Thank you so much. I wish I could give you a really big hug. It really means a lot. I love handmade things so much, and it means so much that you, like, oh no! I really don't want to cry on camera. I'm not wearing waterproof mascara. Just give me like 1 second. Okay. Woo, okay. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. I'm a very sentimental person. Thank you so much, Kelsey, that you made that literally by hand, that you thought of me, that you sent me that. It means a lot to me. And honestly, like, all of you guys mean a lot to me, and I just feel very lucky. I feel very lucky to know all of you. And I gonna move on because I really don't want to cry. Okay. Oh no. Okay, so here's the problem. I lost the knife. Okay. Oh my gosh, one of you sent me Under the Whispering Door by TJ Klune. Listen, great minds think alike, honey. This says, hi Lexi, I had to pre-order this one because of your love for House in the Cerulean Sea. I hope this new book is just as good. Love, Kristen, from Kristen Brown. Kristen, you are just the sweetest. Thank you so much for thinking about me. Thank you so much for pre-ordering this for me. What I'll do is I'll go ahead and donate the copy that I purchased to my local library, and that way they have an extra copy, and I will keep your copy because your copy is more special than my copy because it's from you. I'm gonna put your little note in here and I'm gonna think about you as soon as I start reading this. So thank you so very much. Next. Oh shoot. Oh God. Almost just sliced off my hand. This package is putting up a fight, let me tell you. The knifing, it scare, oh my God. Scare off like a chihuahua. Okie dokie. And it's wrapped. Oh my gosh, look at how beautiful the wrapping is. Doesn't it just fill your literal heart with joy seeing something wrapped? It does mine, okay? Hey Lexi, I pre-ordered this baby. It sounds so fun and quirky for the spooky season. I hope you and your fur babies are doing well. Much love, Kristen, from Kristen Brown. Kristen, you are sweetie. Oh my God. You just sent me one. Thank you so much. Also, my fur babies are doing very well. Whenever I film, I bribe them. They get to be on my bed with a brand new bone. So they're very happy. Oh my God, the X-Hex, and this is by Erin Sterling. Okay, well, actually, I've actually just started reading this. This was also sent to me by Book of the Month very kindly. However, I kind of wanted the floppy paperback. So this is really exciting. Thank you so much, Kristen Brent. Also, the taste. You sent me like the Whispering Door. You sent me the X-Hex. Clearly, you know I have a thing for the spooky season, so thank you so very much. And I will put your note in this book and I will keep it forever. Next one, it says back to school. I'm not going back to school. It says back to school on this. I feel like you're not actually seeing the slicing and dicing, but let me tell you, you're not missing anything, okay? It's just me struggling with a knife. Oh my God, this is another one that's wrapped! We are thriving, my friends. We are thriving! This is another one from Kristen Brown. Kristen, you are literally spoiling me. Thank you so much. Hi, Lexi. I found this beaut at Barnes & Noble. Honestly, the cover was enough to sell me, and then when I read the inside cover, I was like, hell yes! Kristen, that sounds just like me. And I had to get you one too. Love, Kristen, from Kristen Brown. Kristen, I would have absolutely said hell yes to this as well. This says The Girls Are Never Gone. Look at that spooky cover. Oh my gosh. It says Dare Chase doesn't believe in ghosts. Oh my God, it's opening up with a ghost story. Kristen, you know me! Privately, she's a supernatural skeptic, but publicly, she's keeping her doubts to herself because she's the voice of Attachments, her brand new paranormal investigation podcast. Oh, it's about a podcast. Oh, I'm in. Oh, I'm in. Actually, low-key kind of want to start a podcast, but anyways, that's neither here nor there. She needs her ghost-loving listeners to tune in. That's what brings her to Arrington Estate 30 years ago. Teenager Atheline Bell drowned in the lake, and legend says her spirit haunts the estate. You know what? I might just move this to my TBR because we're following a ghost, a skeptic, and an estate. Like, I don't need to know anymore. I'm just gonna probably start reading this week. It's, yeah, you really know me. Next up, we got this big thing. Yes! I love slicing it, oh my God. I hope my parents don't watch this video because they would be like appalled at my handlings of this knife. I'm gonna put the knife down. I'm scared of the knife, whatever. Ooh, I don't know what this is. It feels kind of like it's gonna be a picture book or a graphic novel. Okay. Hi, Lexi, I'm a new subscriber and I love your bright, positive energy. Oh my God, you guys are really nice. I discovered this picture. Oh, I knew it was a picture book. Okay, I discovered this picture book and thought you might enjoy the stunning illustrations and star stories. Looking forward to seeing more content. XO from Kristen. Kristen, that's really nice of you. Welcome. The energy's a little chaotic, but you know, welcome. But this is really nice of you. Thank you so much. I love picture books. I love picture books. I love it. I love it. It says Star Stories. I don't even know what it's about yet, but I love it. Look at the cover. Oh my gosh, it's shiny. I'm kind of obsessed with stars. I had to take science classes for my undergraduate degree, like everyone does, and I chose to do all of mine in astronomy, and I loved it so much. Like I became I was already obsessed with wanting to know that stuff, but then taking a class on it, you just realize how cool and expansive the stars are. Anyways, okay, I love it so much. I love it so, oh my gosh, it's gold. This is beautiful. Oh my gosh. So I think that these are actually all of the different, like all of the constellation stories. The illustrations are beautiful. Oh my gosh. I actually know this story because it involves one of my very favorite goddesses, Artemis. I'm so excited. This was so thoughtful and also literally right on the money. Like this is something that if I had seen this, I would have immediately purchased this. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so very much. It means so much to me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh. You guys look. It's like a literal beautiful, oh my gosh. This is so thoughtful and well packaged. It's beautiful. How cute. There's like this very, very sweet handwritten letter, which I love. So this is from Hannah Brown, and Hannah Brown actually has her own Etsy shop, which I will link down below. And she picked out a couple of things that she thinks that I'm going to like, which is so incredibly thoughtful. Also, we love supporting small businesses around here. So I will leave all of that down below if you're interested. And I will go ahead and open these now. That was really thoughtful of you. Thank you so much, Hannah. Oh, it's a cute little mug. It says, first of all, you guys know I love mugs, so this is perfect, Hannah. It says, a book a day keeps reality away. Girl, I could not agree with that more. That is so cute. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. Okay, so if you're looking for a cute bookish mug, you should totally check out her channel. Knife is like ominously just like sticking up, just ready to poke me. I'm scared. Oh, this looks like a cute little bookmark. Oh my God, how cute. It says Magical Kingdom Library, and it looks like a cute little, like one of those librarian slips. That is adorable, and it has like all of the different Disney princesses' names on there. That is adorable. I will absolutely be using that. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. And then it looks like there are two more things. So the next thing is this. Oh, I love this. It looks like it's a coffee mug holder. I don't know what they're called. A cup, no, not a cup holder. A coaster. They're called coasters, okay. And it says Reader Juice. That is so cute. I love the colors of that as well. That is just beautiful. Oh my gosh, I am losing my voice. And this looks like the last thing. And this says a book a day keeps reality away. And this is a reader's journal. Oh my gosh, stop it. This is so cute. Okay, so this is what the title of the book looks like. This is what the back looks like. Like, we love it so much. It's so freaking aesthetic and cute. But also, when you open it, it looks almost like a composition notebook. And it says book title, author, genre. And then you can circle if it was hardback, paperback, ebook, date started, date finished, rating. I'm gonna use this. And also, there's like a little place where you can paste a picture of the book. Hannah, that is so clever. Well, Hannah, that was really sweet of you, and I love all of your things, so thank you so much for sending them to me. The next thing. Oh my gosh, there's two! Also, I'm like loving that all these are like purple. Purple's one of my favorite colors. Like, we love to see it. Okay. They're all from Kristen Brown? Oh my gosh. It says, hi Lexi, I love your YouTube channel so much. I heard that if you love Bunny by Mona Awad, then you will love rabbits. No pun intended. I also snagged one from your wish list. I hope you enjoy. Happy fall. Ooh, so this is Terry Miles' Rabbits, a true mystery for a time of conspiratorial madness. That looks, do you know who I bet would love this is Kayla, because every time she reads a book about rabbits, she gives it 5 stars. And then this one here, it says, hi Lexi, they only give you so many characters to type, so I have to make it count. Your YouTube channel is the bee's knees and makes me so happy. I wish we lived closer and could be friends. Love, your PA friend from Kristen Brown. That's so sweet. Oh my gosh. Well, honestly, I get this from you guys all the time, but I really do consider us friends. So please consider us friends, please. I feel like I talk to you guys more than I talk to other people in real life anyway, so. This is beautiful. Oh my gosh. So this says The Magic Place, and this is by Chris Wormel. But look at how beautiful the cover is. Oh my gosh. Okay, it says from her cellar bedroom, Clementine dreams of a magical place, and she's determined to find it one day, but first she must escape from her wicked aunt and uncle, and from the Great Black City. With the help of her best friend Gilbert, a very clever cat, she sets off on an epic journey that just might make her dreams come true. It's illustrated. This looks incredible. I am so incredibly excited to read this. Thank you so much. I mean, like literally the aesthetic of this. Oh my gosh. Next up. Oh my God, picture books? No! Oh, the knife, it jumped at me. Okay. Happy Halloween. I know that this is early, but Halloween is the best. I know you like children's books, and I thought you would enjoy this from Christine. Christine, you are so sweet. Christine is one of my internet little friends, and she is just the sweetest ever. I will leave her channel down below if you want to check her out. But Christine, this means a lot to me because I love picture books, and this looks incredible. Okay, so the first one says pick the monster. Oh my gosh, it's a little pug. Oh my gosh, it says no trick or treaters, please. Obsessed. He's dressed up as a ghost. Shut up. I just got sent picture books of a pug. Like, this is the best day ever. This one says Pig the Elf. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. Look at him, he's so cute. Christine absolutely knows my taste because those are both 10s out of 10s. Thank you so much. This one is from Better World Books. So there's no note on this actually. So it looks like somebody sent me a copy of Baba Yaga's Assistant, which is so incredibly sweet. Now I used to work in a library, and a lot of the times when we were weeding out collections, we would sell our old book and we would still leave the barcodes on the things. So I think that this is just a used book from an old library. I don't think that this was like taken from a library or anything. I happen to love it when books have a little bit of history, so the fact that this is actually from a library is just the coolest. And this is Baba Yaga's Assistant. This is by Marika Mikola. I've actually wanted to read this for such a long time. It looks like it's in excellent condition. It looks like brand new actually, which is really, really cool. I don't know who sent it. There was like no note or anything, but if you sent me this, thank you so much for thinking of me and sending me this book. I've wanted to read this book for literal years. Okay, so finally, it was dramatic. We have this package as the last package, and it doesn't, oh no, it doesn't have a note. I'm so sorry. We've got The Library of the Dead by T.L. Huchu, which is actually a book that I've also purchased for myself. So whoever sent this to me, clearly we have the exact same taste in books, and you just know me super, super well. Hold on, let me check and see if there's a note here. This is from Kristen Brown. Kristen Brown, seriously, like you really understand my taste. So it says, hey Lexi, I'm crossing my fingers you don't have this book. I'm so sorry. We just think so similarly. I found this at Barnes & Noble and snagged one, and I had to get you one too. Again, I love your YouTube channel. I hope you enjoy. From Kristen Brown. Well, first of all, Kristen Brown, you have absolutely spoiled me by sending me so many books, and I just want you to know, like, I really, really appreciate it, and I really appreciate you. I'm gonna keep your copy and put the note in here because I would much rather keep a book that you sent me than one that I bought, and the one that I bought I will simply pass on to my local library. And I love it when that happens because we kind of get to share the love a little bit. I get to keep the gift that you were so kind in thinking of me and sending one, and then I get to kind of gift one to the public. So it's like a win-win, you know? But you guys, I think that is it for my super long, lengthy book haul. But I had so much fun opening all of these packages. I had so much fun showing you all of the books that I have acquired, and I had so much fun unboxing some of the really fun PR packages from different publishers. So whether you're a publisher, an author, a viewer, just thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for supporting me, for supporting my channel. All of your gifts mean so much to me. They seriously, seriously mean just like the world to me. I really appreciate it, and I really appreciate you. I think that's it for my book haul though, so I'm probably going to sign off. But before I do, I wanted to thank the sponsor of today's video once again, Karma. All of the links will be down in the description. I highly, highly recommend that you check them out. They will be perfect if you are looking to do your own little bit of a book haul yourself. They'll help you save a little bit of money as well. But I think that is it for now, my lovely, lovely bookish friends. So until next time, book lovers, keep your head in the clouds and your heart in a book. And I will talk to you very soon. Stay spooky.